Good morning. It is day 4 of the Suns Out, Books Out Readathon, hosted by a bunch of lovely ladies. I will have them linked in the description box along with a Discord link so you can join in all the fun. But my plan today was to do the picnic at my city park, but it rained a lot last night and it's gray and overcast right now, and everything is wet, so I don't think that that is the best idea for today. So hopefully I can try to do that tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to re-engineer a plan for today, and I also need to pick out a book for today. But first, coffee, then I will catch you up on the book I was reading yesterday, Deep Water by Emma Bamford, and then we will get about our day 4. All right, let's do this. So I'm headed to the library to pick up one of my holds. I'm picking up, I believe the title and author is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I'll pop in a picture here, but you'll also see the book very soon because I'm going to pick it up from the library. It is day 4 of the Suns Out, Books Out Readathon, and so far for the first 3 days, I have read a book every single day. So the first day of the readathon, I finished The Secret Bridesmaid by Katie Burchell, and I rated this story 3 out of 5 stars. I got it from the library, so I need to return that. The second day of the readathon, I read the group book, The Counselors by Jessica Goodman, and I rated it, what did I rate it? I don't remember, 2 or 3 stars. Yeah, obviously I'm going to be keeping that one. And then yesterday I finished reading Deep Water by Emma Bamford, and I'm going to rate that one 1 star, you guys. 1 star for Deep Water. But I also, previous to the readathon, I read The Unsinkable Greta James. So if you're part of my Patreon, you'll hear my thoughts on that one, but I need to return this and this to the library today. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to since I'm going there. But first, let's talk about Deep Water. I really was hoping for some island thriller vibes. That is not what I got. My friend Jordan just posted her book of the month reading vlog, and she, I think, would really like this one because she likes when thrillers are atmospheric, like Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins, and she also likes subject matter experts weaving in what they know with their thrillers. This is marketed as a thriller, and it has so much praise from so many authors. You have a husband and a wife who, you know, dream of adventure. They end up buying a boat, renaming it, renovating it, and they plan to sail around Malaysia and stuff. They hear about this island, what's it called again? Amarante. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but here's the island. They hear about this island. It's supposed to be this tropical paradise, untouched by like tourists. There's no cell service, no internet, no, it's just like a tropical paradise. There's nothing there. You literally have to bring everything with you and all of that. So they have to get this 2-month pass that they can like go out there, and they do. So they stock everything up on their boat, they sail out there, and they get there, and it's actually an island that exists, but there's other people there. There's another couple, so another man and a wife, there's a man and his dog, and then shortly after our main couple arrives there, another couple arrives there. And really, it's just about the day-to-day, the majority of the story is just the day-to-day life on the island, and all of the power dynamics between the couples and the rules and everything that could happen on a basically deserted island. At the beginning of the novel, a naval ship, the captain on this naval ship is getting a distress signal, and they rush out to you know, the person that was sending the distress signal, and they rescue that woman and her husband. And then we're flashing back. She's telling the story of how they got there. Unfortunately, it is just so much vibes and so much island life, and it's so slow pace. Like, I get it. I loved the island vibes. Absolutely loved that. What I didn't love was the thriller aspect to it. Was it thrilling? No, not at all. It wasn't until like the very end when things really started picking up and really started getting better. But yeah, so 1 star for this one. But I think Jordan would really like it. And if you like Reckless Girls, if you liked Breathless by Amy McCulloch, how that's like a subject matter expert and the island vibes. So she is the author herself, is a author and journalist who has worked for The Independent, The Daily Express, The Daily Mirror, Sailing Today, and Boat International. She spent several years sailing among some of the world's most beautiful islands and wrote 2 travel memoirs about her experience. And she actually did live on a yacht in Malaysia. So it talks all about this. And yeah, so if you like that, you know, check it out, but not for this reader. This is how dark and gloomy my house is right now, and I am very affected by weather, like my mood is. So I'm not having the best day, but we're gonna push through for the readathon. I'm gonna show you the books that I got at the library after I make some lunch. And you know what I'm feeling today? Feeling some classic box mac and cheese. Right, let's do some classic Kraft macaroni and cheese for lunch. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I was right. This is a romance book that I have been wanting to read for a while. It's a romance between these two. And I think it's an age gap as well, but she's from the big city, he's from a small town, and they fall in love. And I just love those type of stories. This was a book of the month pick, but I didn't choose it because I was kind of like, we'll see how other people like it first. But a lot of people have been raving about this one, so I'm really excited about it. I also saw this book, and I know my friend Jordan hauled this book because of the cover. It does have a very beautiful cover. The Ballerinas. This is a thriller book, I think. 13 years ago, something happened, and now they're back. They're teaching at this dance school, and it says, moving between the trio's adolescent years and the present day, the Ballerinas explores the complexities of female friendship, which is something I've been trying to like look for more in books. So female friendships, so I loved that buzzword. The dark drive towards physical perfection in the name of artistic expression, the double-edged sword of ambition and passion, and the rage that so many women hold inside, all culminating in a twist you won't see coming with a magnetic cast of characters you won't soon forget. And it's short, so I figured I would take a chance on it. Next book that I got is a very short horror novella called The Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones. I tried to read a Stephen Graham Jones before, and I didn't like the writing, but I have heard that some people really love his short stuff but really don't like his longer form stuff. So I'm hoping that's the case for me. But this is like set in summer, and it's like summer pranks and stuff like that. So I think this might actually be the vibe for today, because like I said, I'm very affected by the weather, and it is just, it's starting to rain. It's overcast. I'm not having it. I'm not having a good day, you guys. Also, I think I twisted my ankle and it's kind of swelling up. So there's that also. Anyway, I think this might be the vibe. So I'm gonna set this aside. The next book that I got is a Sophie Kinsella book. I've only read one other Sophie Kinsella. It was like a Christmassy one. I think it's called like The Christmas Shopaholic or something like that. Anyway, I really enjoyed that. I like that it had like quirky characters. I know a lot of people don't like quirky characters, but I actually kind of do, especially if they're like wholesome and quirky. So yeah. Anyway, I saw Love Your Life by Sophie Kinsella there. I have never really looked into her books before, but this cover just looked really, really cute. And the cover actually, I saw the dog with the leash and I was like, oh yeah, that reminds me of all the dogs on a leash that I was like looking at for the book cover telephone like challenge that I did, that Elizabeth from Reading Riley came up with. I was like, this is another one that could have matched for that. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's a romance. And it says, an utterly delightful novel about a woman who ditches her dating app for a writer's retreat in Italy, only to find that real love comes with its own filters. Also saw The Better Liar by Tana Jones. I think this was a book of the month pick. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously I didn't choose it. This is about when a woman conceals her sister's death to claim their inheritance, their joint inheritance. Her deception exposes a web of dangerous secrets in this addictive new thriller for fans of Megan Abbott, which I don't think I've read anything by that author before, Gillian Flynn, and Paula Hawkins. Paula Hawkins, I've had some hits, I've had some misses, but Gillian Flynn, that's my girl. Also, when is she gonna write a new book? And the last book that I got is The Chain by Adrienne McKenty. I picked this up because I read The Island by Adrienne McKenty and I really, really enjoyed it, especially the audiobook experience. Don't know how the audiobook experience is for this one, but I do want to consume it on audiobook for that reason. So I may not get to this as soon as I would hope to. But basically, I really enjoyed The Island, but when this book released, I know a lot of my friends picked it up, but nobody really liked it. And now that The Island got really popular, a whole new group of readers have gone back and read this one, and they've been really, really enjoying it. So I'm thinking I might really, really enjoy it. I hope I really, really enjoy it. So yeah, I saw this and I was like, all right, let's do it. It's not helping. It's not helping. We need to have a chat, guys. I have not found something really good to read this week. I just finished Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones, and I'll tell you my thoughts in a minute, but I wanted to review our star ratings. So The Secret Bridesmaid got 3 stars. The Counselors got 3 stars. Deep Water by Emma Bamford got 1 star. And Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones, I'm giving 2 stars. People were wrong. They were saying this was really, really good. I think I'm just really struggling with horror in general because a lot of it is supernatural, and I don't really like supernatural things, I'm coming to find. And in this one, you have a group of friends that are it kind of feels like they're going to be drifting apart soon, just because they're at that stage of life that sort of thing happens, and they decide to pull one last prank using this mannequin that they've used for other pranks. And so they sneak the mannequin into this movie theater where one of their friends is working, and then when they try to have the people working at the theater come in and like, oh my gosh, you know, scare the people that work there or whatever, they brush right by the mannequin like they're a normal person, and then at the end of the movie, the mannequin gets up and walks out like a normal human being. So that part right there, I was kind of already theorizing how the kids in here were theorizing as well. Like, okay, maybe the joke's on us, you know, type thing, where someone knew it was a mannequin, saw, took the clothes off, put it on, ditched the mannequin, and they walked out, that sort of thing. So I was like, what's going on with this? Well, because of that, one of the kids in the friend group, Sawyer, he kind of takes it upon himself to take matters into his own hands because he's like the only one that saw the mannequin get up and walk out of the theater. He starts spiraling quickly out of control and he takes matters into his own hands. There's really not much more I can say like without spoiling anything, and I don't want to do that because I know a lot of people do like Stephen Graham Jones and his writing and stuff. But at the end, I'm left with, I mean, the part, like, he did become quite unhinged and things went down and it did get crazy, but like it was very unsettling and very dark. But at the same time, I'm not left with the answer, okay, was there a killer on the loose? Was it supernatural? Like, did the things in the book actually happen? Did they not happen? Was this all like a movie in someone's head? Was this kid unhinged? Was the mannequin a real thing? Like what? I have too many questions at the end of this very short novella. And I think that's the purpose, but I hate books like that. So that's why it got 2 stars for me. The reason why I gave it 2 stars instead of 1 star is because there were things about it that I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's creepy. And like I said, it did get really dark and I really liked those things about it. So since there were some things that I liked about it, I gave it like a bonus star. But anyway, that's that one. I just don't think I'm going to be picking up Stephen Graham Jones anymore because I just don't think his writing is for me. I did get a super fun beachy puzzle, you guys. Look how pretty this is. It's called The Beach. It's by Puzzle Crush and it's 500 pieces. And I think I'm gonna start this. Should I start it today or should I save it for tomorrow? I think I'm going to save it for tomorrow. So I will have this puzzle linked in the description box for you, just in case you're looking for a new fun summer puzzle to do. So yeah, so look forward into tomorrow's reading vlog, me actually doing this puzzle or starting this puzzle. But I need to figure out what I'm going to read next. That is my big dilemma. All right, what book should I read next? I have my 4 choices. Let's send it and I'll give it about an hour or 2, maybe an hour or 2. That's kind of late, but yeah, we'll see what I'm going to be reading next for the readathon based on those results. We shall see. It's the moment of truth. We're going to find out what I'm going to be reading next. I put the poll on Instagram. It's been about an hour. We're going to see what the poll results are. Which one do you think I should read next? The Summer Place, The Ballerinas, The Better Liar, or Love Your Life? The Better Liar has 50% of the votes.